Alas, poor Peter. I knew him. Hi, I'm Mark Leslie, author of I, Death, coming from Edge Science Fiction and Fantasy. I, Death tells the story of Peter O'Malley, a young man who is cursed with a death curse. It seems that everybody that Peter loves or comes into close contact with meets an untimely fate. Peter has been with me since about grade 10. I first wrote about him in a 1,000-word short story called I, Death, about a young man obsessed with Hamlet and with a bit of a death curse. I then returned to visit Peter O'Malley in a short story of about 3,000 words that I wrote called Sin Eater. I wrote that when I was in university, and I wanted to see what might happen later on in Peter's life when I returned to visit my dear, dear, cursed friend. It wasn't until about 2006 when, after a series of very positive and wonderful rejections from these short stories, I wanted to combine them into something a little bit larger. I wanted to see where I could take the Sin Eater universe and Peter O'Malley in general. And that's when I devised the concept of I, Death, which I rolled out in a live blog, which took about 9 months to roll out. I had people following me from all over the world, believing that Peter was a real suicidal blogger. I, Death was eventually compiled into a novel, I, Death, in which the blog itself turned into the first section of the novel. The second section explores a bad guy who's attempting to use Peter's power for his own evil purposes. And of course, the final section of the novel, part 3 of the novel, is the climactic confrontation between Peter and Brecht, the bad guy in the novel. I'm really excited that this book is available through Edge Science Fiction and Fantasy. Had a great editor, great publisher, and I'm really thrilled to share my friendship with Peter with you. But don't worry, you can be a friend of Peter O'Malley, and it won't be bad for you. I mean, I've been a friend of his for several decades now, and I'm still okay. Mostly. If you want to learn more about me and about Peter O'Malley, check out markleslie.ca. Thanks so much, and I hope you enjoy it.